What is good, YouTube? Thank you for tuning in to another review. This is not your average sneakerhead, Tony Ramsey, and today we're taking a look at the Clot and Air Jordan 14 Terracotta. Now, before we jump into the review, welcome to all the new subscribers. If this is your first time here, thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing to the channel as a giveaway is coming up very soon. Details for the giveaway were in my last video, and I'll also include details at the end of this video as well. Also, please consider leaving this video a thumbs up, as that does help YouTube channels grow. Thank you guys all for watching, all your comments, and all of your support. Really do appreciate it. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get some details about this sneaker. Now, the Clot and the Air Jordan 14 released on Thursday, February 11th for a retail price of $200 at select retailers. And these apparently were really difficult to get because they were more limited than most people thought they were going to be, even though they were on the sneakers app. As I mentioned, some Jordan brand boutiques also had these. Foot Locker also had these for reservation only in Los Angeles, strangely enough, and nowhere else across the country. But overall, in my opinion, definitely a sneaker I think is not getting as enough attention as it should be. Now, I was able to pick these up from my local retail store corporate. They had an in-store release for their local customers. So I actually had to grab these pretty early in the morning, give you guys a pretty quick look at these, because if you did not hit on a pair of these for the sneakers app and looking to maybe pick these up pretty quickly before the prices of these go up, I hope you guys get a good look at the sneaker and make a decision whether or not this is one you want to add to your collection. But before we jump into details about the sneaker, let's look at the box. Now, these come in a blush colored box with some details on top of it. You guys see right there in the top corner, you have a gold Jumpman emblem as well as Clot's logo there. Then down in the other corner, you do have the Clot official logo, the number 23, and the Jordan brand written there. Then along the rest of the sides of the box, no more branding at all, but this box does have some texture to it. The camera probably won't pick that up very well, but it does have some texture all along the box. The official colorway is Sepia Stone and Terra Blush, Air Jordan 14 Low SP. I got these in a size 9, and they had a retail price of $200. Then once you open up the box, it is white on the inside. Does come with this card on the inside where you do have a Terracotta Warrior with the basketball on his finger, which is pretty interesting. Then the back of the box there, or the back of the card there, you do have the Jumpman and the Clot logo. There is some white paper on the inside of the box. Then you have your sneakers right under there. It's only one layer of paper. And there's also the Clot logo along the paper as well. I'll give you guys some B-roll shots of that. Then you got your sneakers, and there also is the YDM sticker on the inside as well, if you guys see that there in the camera. And that's pretty much it for the unboxing. Let's look at the sneakers themselves. So if you're not familiar with the Clot's theme behind the Terracotta sneakers, these are mainly based off of the statues for the Terracotta Warriors that were discovered back in 1974. They were buried with the grave of China's first emperor, and their purpose was to protect him in the afterlife. So a lot of the themes around the entire sneaker are based off of that story. So we'll start off here at the toe box. So toe box there, you guys can see, it is done in a very high quality sepia stone, long haired suede. So all in the camera, you guys can see how long the hair of the suede is. And you do have a white, I believe that's white, yeah, white Jumpman there at the top of the toe cap, or the toe box, all done in suede. The entire upper of the sneaker is done in suede as well. So very high quality materials used on the sneaker. Going on to the lateral side. So you do have these blush kind of like teeth that are classic with the Air Jordan 14 design, going up the midsole there onto parts of the upper. Some more of that suede wrapping around. You do have a suede panel there on the lateral side that does have these little dots and some threading through them, and that is set to mimic the armor of the Terracotta Warriors. Then moving to the back of the lateral side, you do have the emblem there. I believe this scratches off. I haven't done it yet, as I really just got these in hand today, and that does scratch off to reveal something underneath it. Not quite sure what it does reveal. Then also on the midsole of the lateral side, you do have some more of that blush foam there with this really stiff part of the Jordan 14 right there. I think that's part of the shank plate. I'm not 100% sure of the specs behind that and what that really does. Then we'll move on to the rear of the sneaker. And if you're not familiar with the Air Jordan 14, it was actually designed after a sports car, and that has a lot of call outs there in the rear of the sneaker. You do have looks like some tire tread right there with the Jordan branding, and you also do have those two little looks like tail lights at the very bottom of the rear of the sneaker. At the top of the rear of the sneaker, you do have this coin that hangs down, and from everything that I've read, that coin is meant to bring the wearer of the sneaker good luck. And it does have this classic knot and tying that's very traditional in Chinese culture. Then on the medial side, some more of that pattern that mimics the armor for the Terracotta Warriors. You also do have a very, very light beige ankle collar up there, and that's also done in suede. So really nice quality materials. Then we'll move on here to the tongue. And on the tongue, you guys can see it does have those like kind of ovalish laces there with the lacing system. You have a tongue that is also looks like it is done in either suede or nubuck. At the top of the tongue, you do have the Clot emblem right there at the top, and that's stitched in. Then on the back of the tongue at the top, you do have the number 14 in Roman numerals. Now we'll move on to the outsole of the sneaker, where you guys can see some more of that branding. You have the number 14 Roman numerals up there, white Jumpman there in the middle, and some herringbone traction, and the entire outsole is done in that sepia stone or that beigeish color. Do come with standard shoe trees, nothing out of the ordinary there. And they do come with a thin foam insole, and on the foam insole you do have the Jumpman Jordan branding down at the bottom, and this is what the bottom of the insole looks like as well. To try to give you guys a shot of everything that I can in case you do plan to pick a pair of these up on the resale market, you can hopefully use this video to reference and check, make sure that you have a legit pair. And that's how the stitching looks like on the inside of the sneaker. Now also on the ends of the shoelaces, there is some Jumpman branding on the aglets of the shoelaces. Now looking at the right shoe, there isn't really much differences between the right and the left shoe except for a couple of subtle things. On the left shoe you have the Clot branding on the tongue, but on the right shoe you have the Jordan branding. Then on the insole of the right shoe, instead of having the Jumpman branding on the insole, on the right one you do have the Clot logo. Let's talk about sizing for the Air Jordan 14. So typically I would go with an 8.5. I am a true 8.5 in most sneakers. I grabbed these in a 9 as they did not have any 8.5s at the time that I made my reservation. So I got these in a 9, and they do fit a little bit roomy. So if you do plan to grab these, I would recommend going true to size. And even though these are a little bit big for me, I can throw in an extra insole and some thicker socks and still rock these, as I do plan to keep these in the collection for the toe. Last but not least, let's talk about the resale value for the sneaker. So as of right now, February 11th on release day, these are going for over $300, and they had a retail price of $200. So if you were grabbing these to make a profit off of them, $100 profit is actually still pretty good. But I would think that if you're someone that like me that collects sneakers and holds them for the long term, I would recommend holding the sneakers, as I do think they're going to have a lot of long-term value down the road. They were pretty limited. It's a really, really dope collaboration, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, the Air Jordan 13 that released back in 2018, the first Clot Jordan brand collaboration, is going for around $500 or so. So there's a lot of good long-term value in this sneaker. But even besides that, really clean colorway that if you did keep to rock and keep in your collection to put on your foot, I definitely would understand. That's going to do it for most of the major details about the Air Jordan 14 Clot Terracotta. Let's go ahead and get these both laced up, get them on feet, and show you guys how they look. That's going to do it for my review of the Clot and Air Jordan 14 Terracotta. Let me know what you guys think about this sneaker down in the comment section below. Did you pass on these? And if you did hit on these, do you plan to keep them? And if you haven't hit on them, are you going to go back and maybe pick these up? Also, let me know what some of your favorite details are about this sneaker. For me, I really love the colorway. The mix of materials is actually really, really nice. Very, very high quality sneaker in my opinion, and one that I'm really glad I was able to get into the collection. And I do plan to keep these for the long term. And this is probably one of my favorite releases so far in early 2021. But I am interested to hear what you guys think, so please leave me a comment down below. And as I mentioned, let you guys know, we are currently holding a giveaway. And to be entered in that giveaway, all you have to do is 1, be subscribed to the channel. 2, leave this video a like. And 3, leave this video a comment. Also comment on any video that I drop between now and the end of February. At that time, I'll pick a winner. I'll either be giving away a gift card to Foot Locker or maybe Foot Action or Champs. We'll decide at that point. Or I might maybe give away a sneaker. We'll see how things go between now and the end of February. That's going to do it for my review of the Clot and Air Jordan 14 Terracotta. Thank you guys for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys on my next review. Peace.